And hello everybody, welcome back to the Maintenance of Way, a series where we jump from save to save, fixing different locations around the Rose Online map. Today, we're visiting Blue Saver and need some help with the coal mine. Let's go check it out. Okie doke, and here we are in the save. At first glance, we don't have anything too crazy going on. It's just like a normal coal mine setup that I can see. Looks like he has 500 ready to go. Y, a little yard, engine capabilities, and just a very standard setup. But as I look into the background, you see we have some interesting stuff going on. And what is happening today? Well, before I actually go in depth and look over here, I think we should go check out the plan for today and get a better idea. So the user Super Blue Hedgehog, this is who he is. He sent me his save, and here is what he had concerned. The entrance from the iron mine feels a little too tight, 47 meter curve coming off a 3% grade. The engine maintenance and refill area seems a little jank, and he is unsure if the Y is the best option to turn around or if a loop would be better. And he gives us a little image of the map, just of the coal mine. He then mentions, and if needed, you have my permission to fix my attempt to add a steel dev bridge over towards the ironworks and refinery area. Okay, I do have a better screenshot and I do want to go switch to that, and let's go take a better look. So here is the plan for today. Very simple, nothing too crazy. We're just going to be rebuilding the lines and fixing some of the grade spots for sure. The other thing I didn't draw was a loop. I am going to put a loop here. We are going to replace the Y and rebuild the yard and everything. The actual interesting thing is right here. The challenge for today is creating this crossover in this junction. What I'm hoping to do is add a nice 45 piece right there and just keep the lines level. What he currently has are two bridges that go over each other. I might have to rebuild portions of the iron mine and the ironworks grade to make this all work, and I'm expecting to do that actually. But the interesting thing is we're going to be crossing over the mountain. Usually you'd come by the river or either on this mountain here, but you'd come from the east and take the intended route up to the coal mine. But he is actually just not doing that at all and going over the mountain. I think it's quicker if you don't do any switchbacks or anything like that, and it seems to be more direct too. But without further ado, we're going to go back into the save, get a good look at it, and then we'll start the construction. So now that we're back in the save to get a better look, we see a lot of bridging going on, and big bridges too. What I'm actually going to be doing is I'm going to replace this with a dev bridge, probably a steel one, because I believe a wooden bridge would be rather tall. I might try the steel one first and then build the wooden one. We'll see. Just it might make it easier for me and take a little bit less time. And heck, if I actually build this first and I'm like, it doesn't look that good, I'll probably build the wooden one off camera. But I should be able just to replace this very easily. My actual plan, if you saw, was I want to try to make this more direct instead of so curvy. I would just make it a straight shot up to that plateau. And same thing here. I've done this once before, and I'm actually going to explain it now. There's two ways we can go about going to the left. Fun fact, you can actually put track behind the coal mine underneath here. And so we could put a track under here that starts the grade, and it's going to follow this ridge here. It's actually going to be mountain hopping from this one to this one to the next one. And as soon as we get to this plateau right here, it's actually level from this point all the way to the little crossover. And if we can do that and we can just keep it level, that should be just a really easy part. And that's what I'm probably going to do second. But without further ado and any more delay, we're going to start here and do the deleting phase and just get everything prepared so we can actually start the construction. Let's do it. So just a little update as I'm working on this. This is proving to be a little bit more difficult than I first anticipated. The grade is really kind of kicking my butt in terms of just drawing it out and getting it all sorted. But finally I got the first one down. I'm going to clean it up a little bit, probably change these pieces to a bridge here. We had to go a little tight. I think this is 45 meter of a curve. I could push it out to I think 46, but it's just it's gonna stick out too much if I do any bigger. But these winding bridges, these winding curves sticking very close to the terrain. It's proven very aesthetic. I have the heiser just right now. I'm getting it fired up so I can take it down and test the tolerances. But it's a solid 3% all the way up here. We have to begin the turnaround and it levels out. And we can just stay level until we get to the turnaround. But I'm not going to show you the testing on the Heisler. I'm going to get it cleaned up and start the next part, which will probably just finish to the diamond, and then we'll tackle the next bridge. But we'll see, one piece at a time. And let's jump into it right now. So we have the next part done. Just finished it actually. I don't know what happened halfway through there. I think my recording stopped. I think I tapped out and did something by accident, but 20 minutes later, here I am, and I think everything is looking good. We really have a 4-track yard and a main line here, and you can see the return loop. I still need to clear the trees, but I ran into some issues with connecting it all. You probably saw, or maybe you didn't, that I just tried connecting it from this switch all the way around, but then I was like, wait, where's the main line? What if there's trains here? How are they going to be able to... It just didn't make sense to me. So I figured out a way to add another connection back to the main line, so that way you can just stay on the same switch if you want, and it doesn't impede the yard at all. I had to get creative with the housing and where the vehicle stuff went. I couldn't fit the firewood depot here, unfortunately. He may be able to find a better way. You know, it's his world, he can change it all he wants, but I just couldn't find a good way to do it without making it look too cluttered. But the overall basic form of it is done. Now, I'm going to take a little bit of a break just to clear my head before tackling this, because this will be the hardest part. It's actually making me excited a little bit, giving me a fun challenge for sure. But we'll get back to it right now. Hey you, yeah, it's me again. I'm here to let you know that we have a sponsor for today. But don't worry, we'll get right back to the maintenance of way after we hear a quick message. Are you looking for something new? Maybe fast, elegant, quality, and efficient?
Well, too bad! Coming straight off the line from a company named after a bean, we have the Shay. With a boiler shaped like something in mommy's drawer, she comes equipped with bells, whistles, pipes, rods, more rods, wheels, this thing, and enough wood to make a beaver say, damn. Cruising at a high speed of 7 miles per hour, she smokes the competitors. Literally, there's enough smoke to make California look like a campfire. So, what do you say? Get it now!
And we are officially halfway done, or just over halfway I should say. I just completed the grade on this side. It goes all the way And I hope I showed it during the time lapse that we actually put a diamond in place, and we're actually gearing up for this part right now. Now, instead of building from this switch right there above me, I'm actually going to go to the other side and build down. It's better to build from the top down from each place. And the reason I say that is because we have a lot of distance and a lot of height we need to cover. Unlike the other line right here, we have to grade down first and then it goes flat across. But I'm basically going to grade down until I think I'm level with the coal mine. So for the last time probably, I'm just going to go back into another time lapse and finish it out. So I've run into quite the dilemma. This bridge is huge, to say the least, but I'm running into an issue about going to support it. I don't know how I want to support the structure underneath, and it's giving me a little bit of a headache. I don't know if I want to go with a wooden bridge. I might try to stick to steel, and I do have an idea in mind, but as it is going to take me many attempts to get it correct, I'm not going to show it, I'm not going to put it in a time lapse. But for the most part, in essence, we are done. I just need to do cleanup work. I could leave it as is, but that doesn't look nice, so I feel bad doing that. Like right here, leaving floating posts and whatnot. I will be fixing this and making it look good. I do have one more thing to show. I will do a final review, but let me get a few more things done and I will be right back. And we are officially done. Finally, everything is all complete. Well, except these two things. I'm not actually going to show this because this is not the actual challenge part. All I'm going to try to do is just simply reconnect it to where it already is existing. Like this, I just got to fix the curve and connect it to the straight. This, I just got to fix the height difference, but that's about it. The actual challenge we were tasked with today is complete. We have two separate lines, one for the iron mine and one head down to the ironworks. And I spent a nice 30 minutes trying to get these down. Took a little bit, but I think it looks good. I think it was worth it. But again, everything is now complete. Everything is connected. It's all looking good. And I'm happy with it. The max grade is 3%. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I think we can call it done. For realsies this time. Now, if you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. It does mean a lot that you stuck around. And hey, since you're here, turns out not so many of you are subscribed. So, since you're here, consider liking, subscribing, and ringing the notification bell. It's free, and you can always take it back later. Alright y'all, that's it from me. My name is Kist, and thank you for watching.